hope they can't hear me chewing. Dang, I'm supposed to drink that first. Hey, y'all. First of all, I didn't even know people would be joining at 12:51 during the day. What y'all doing? Yeah, it's about 2 people. I'm like, can people joining Monday midday? What y'all doing on this Monday afternoon? How y'all doing? 5 people. What y'all doing on Monday afternoon where y'all can hop in the live? Hey. Y'all, I just made me a little situation. And I was like, let me go live on Instagram. I may hop on YouTube as well. You at Southwest, period. Are you enjoying yourself? Happy National Day of Rest for Black women, period. Go take your ass to sleep. Keep your ass in the bed. So let's see. Candace, what's up, y'all? Hey, happy, what is it, National Day of Rest for Black women? It has been magical. I'm sure it is. I was supposed to go to Southwest, but I declined. But on my altar community, hey, I'll be posting after I leave Sacramento. After my performance this week in Sacramento, I'll be posting about our event in Chicago. But I just wanted to come on here. I just made me something to eat. And I wanted to share my energy because I have been so full of love lately. Y'all, I just be like geeking over here, butt naked in my house, butt ass naked in my house, geeking about being able to experience the love I have for myself. So much work over the years, so much intention over the years to get to a place, not of arrival. I haven't arrived anywhere, but I have gone through a cycle that has deepened me into my practice and embodiment of this self-love. It's like the best way I can describe it. It's like I'm experiencing God, love God herself through my surrendering, my accepting, my breathing, through my gratitude, through my living. I'm experiencing source, love, herself, itself through my living. My love for my life is being sourced. And I really feel like I'm about to cry because I was looking over some pictures and I was looking over some pictures, and I also on Facebook, you know how they send you like memories of like the past. And I had a business called wifecomma.com. That was my coaching business. And wife stood for womanhood and full empowerment. And it was all about, because when I grew up, one of my favorite scriptures was Proverbs 31. And I was such a fan of this woman of Proverbs 31. She was a virtuous woman and she was a wife. She took care of kids. She was in the community. She did all these things. She was good at shopping. And I was just like, oh my God, this is the woman I see myself as. And after so long, after a failed marriage and so much, I was like, dang, what if I try, after 10 years of trying to make relationships work, what would it be like if I actually became my own wife? And so I created a coaching business that helped women wife their life through wellness and well-being. And so I was looking at these old pictures and I'm like, oh my God, my message has not changed. And I remember finding information. I remember going to retreats. I remember going to classes. I remember reading the books and listening to the audios and everything. And I remember being a fan of consciousness, a fan of personal development. And I just wanted to hack my bullshit. I wanted to hack my bullshit. And fast forward to 2019. Where I decided that I was going to figure out how to like my life, how I'm going to love my life, and to be in this place, a part of my cyclical journey of self-love. I have just so much gratitude, and I encourage everybody who's watching this, because I'm not going to say this live. I encourage you to just embrace this as like your love story journey. Turn me off. Turn the gurus off. Turn the book. Just shut everything out sometimes. And just feel where you're at. Feel what is whispering to you, what's calling you in your heart. Feel your own noise. Shut everything off. I invite you. I don't demand. I don't say this is the remedy. This is the prescription. I invite you, a suggestion, because of how it has impacted me. We're all so different. We're all into our own universes. But sometimes we have to shut everything off to hear our own noise and be able to sit in it. And being quiet enough and ask ourselves questions. Am I having fun? Do I like what I'm doing? Do I love it? Would I do it if I got paid for it? If I didn't get paid for it? What is lighting me up? What is destroying me at the same time? What am I resisting? That connection with your truth and being honest. In 2019, I posted about this the other day. In 2019, I posted about how I released my first affirmation album. Okay, I'll save it. Courageous Jazz. I'll leave it up because it's Women's History Month. But I posted about the other day in my caption about in March 2019, on Women's History Month, I released Affirmations for the Grown Ass Woman, and I released that as a life coach. I wanted to use music to enhance and amplify my dream of being a life coach. I never imagined being an artist. I didn't think I could sing or carry a note. And I don't know how to memorize lyrics to this day. I'm still working on that. Don't judge me. And by the end of August of 2019, the beginning of September, I was walking out of a psych ward. And I don't know if I'll ever not tell this testimony, no matter what I go through. This was a really pillar moment for me. Because I lost my dream. Well, I don't look at it lost anymore, but I had to let go of my dream job back in 2019. I tried to take my life in 2019. You know what I mean? And after going through that, being in the psych ward with real insane people, and you feel your brain is gone. I had to move back in with my parents. My self-esteem was at an all-time low. I had to let go all of what I considered friends. And at the same time, while I'm in the psych ward, my numbers of my album were going like this. people reposting my music. I was like, how is this happening? I'm not supposed to be succeeding in affirmation music like this. It's supposed to be a tool for my business. But then it was like, once I got the psych ward and once I had to let go of the home I was staying at and all of these things, I was like, do I still want to be a life coach? And I was like, yep, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. My clients needed me. And I went into 2020 and I paused to see if it was really my truth. And by the end of 2020, I said, man, F this. No shade to my clients, no shade to the practice. But affirmation music was the first time I did something without doubt. It was the first time I did something without being concerned about the outcome. I loved it that much. I was discovering something new about me. Every time I create music, I feel like I'm discovering something new about me. And, when you think about, let's not think about music. Let's not think about the medium. But when you think about, let me gather my thoughts because I'm excited. When you think about sensational pleasure and sensational enjoyment and what the sensories, the touch, the taste, the hearing, just all the senses, the highest level of sensing something good in the physical body is the climax, sex. Rocks our world, okay? To a fault sometimes. And that sexual sensation is a chef's kiss. Thank you, Source, for throwing that in the mix. When I tell you, I've had good sex, I've had intentional sex, I've had soul level spiritual sex, and it feels so good, body, mind, and soul. But when I tell you the sensations that you get when you are doing what you love, when you are creating what you love, and you're doing it because you love it, nothing compares. Imagine it as a climax that lasts long. It ain't gone after a 2-minute, 5-minute, or imagine a climax lasting long. Days, hours, weeks. That is what it feels like to me. And I have to share that. Living in your purpose, living in what you are meant to express and create, and without the consciousness of being perceived by others. I feel like I'm so occupied by how I see myself, how I feel, that it feels like would be speaking Chinese to myself to think of what others are perceiving of what I do, of me doing what I love. It's like I don't understand the mechanism of that. I get how we can be programmed, but when you're doing what you love, it's incredible. And I'm grateful. And I pray, not as a wish or not as a desperation or a fear. I pray that my ego, that God protects, that source protects me from my ego. To protect me from me. Because the space that this gift and I are in is so pure. And I know how the ego and the inner child and past can try and court you into making it about self, making it about validation, making it about money, making it about achievement and pride, but it's so pure to activate your love. And that I think it's a beautiful thing, but I also think it's even more incredible and a blessing to be able to, generate financial income from. And if the combination can exist for oneself, bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. I've gone months without making money, and I have had to learn how to regulate my nervous system in that. I have gone through so much to be able to be assured and confident in what I am doing as an artist. And it's all been worth it, because affirmation music, creating music, is one of the greatest loves. Music is everything. Is everything. And to know that we are sound and vibration, and I get the opportunity to serve in this way, to create music that goes through the creeks and valleys and the innermost parts of a human being, to shift and shape and console and comfort the vibration and sound and frequency that one is. It's an honor to be in service. I'm very grateful for the timing, the alignment that many of you have found my music. Many of you have practiced my music. Many of you have shared my music. I have been very intentional since 2020 to figure out how to be an artist that is in alignment, not an artist that is hustling and grinding out here. That is not my calling. I'm not a hustler. I'm not a grinder. I'm not a boss. I'm a baby. I'm a baby. I want to play. I want to have fun. But I know my power, and I've just been really, really dropping more into that my path is so uniquely mine. It's so uniquely mine. Your path is so uniquely yours. What do you want it to be? What is the architect inside of you? What is the creator inside of you calling you to create and embody and emerge through you? Yes, I'm very much Aries, because I look out into the world and I look at my peers and I look at the spaces that genres I'm in, conscious and spirituality, what da 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 da. And none of it resonates with me. Meaning I don't see myself in it. No, that's not the way I want to language it. Because I don't want to have a tone of spiritual elitism. It's more so the version of what I want to express through me, I don't see it. So it's not that I don't see myself in what I see out in the world. It's just, it doesn't resonate with what I see for myself. And it shouldn't, right? I guess. But it encourages me and inspires me to continue to show up, continue to be on this quest of discovery, of exploring, of expression and embodying, and being loud. It's crazy to be 85 years old and feel like I'm 6. You know? You said, did you have to let go of the person you were to embrace the new being you were to become? What was the transformation like? You know what's so interesting? Letting go of the person that I used to be, and I will one day have to let go of the version I am today, but I don't want to use the language of letting go. It's like death isn't real. It just, no, I'm not 85 years old. I'm joking, Bailey. Come on, girl. Do I look 85, baby? I'm 100. I'm ageless. I feel ageless. What was I saying? What was I saying? I forgot. Yes. It's, for me, it's less about letting go and more so, yeah, it is letting go. It's allowing those parts to melt. It's allowing those parts to, it's a death, but it's like death isn't real. It turns and transmutes into something else. You know, it's like the seed turns into roots and sprouts roots, and then it takes root and then it forms into, so it's more so cycle, a growth. It's, you know, when a body transitions, it goes back into energy. It's a change, it's a cycles of existence. Yes. It's a metamorphosis. That's what it is. So it's I don't want to use the word let go like it goes into the lost and found and never to return, because who I used to be is still here. I've integrated her in a way where I care for her better and bring her up to the present moment to say, hey, this is what we're doing now. This is how I'm running the show now. I'm conscious. I'm pure consciousness. So the versions of me that I quote unquote let go were just the compost I needed to grow. And now I just use that for my advantage. The versions of me that I believed weren't worthy, the versions of me that had certain limiting beliefs, that's all compost. I don't throw that away. I don't say, oh, that's dead and that's gone. No, that's compost that I nourish the dirt, the darkness of who I am. So these seeds can sprout and take root and be grounded for the rise and the bloom and the overflow. So I can love and give from the place of being rooted and grounded, not from a place of being surface level and wanting validation and wanting to feel my ego and wanting to be, you know, desperate to be seen and heard and felt. It's pure to want to be seen, heard and felt. But the intention of that is what makes the difference. The why you're doing what you're doing, you know? So, you know, yeah, you're welcome. It's embracing the change And I'm so grateful to be able to testify at this stage of the game, because it is a game. It is a game of reality, a game of quantum physics. It's a game of creativity. We are playing a game of creating and learning through experience. And to be able to gently gather your thought pathology, to gently gather your emotional habits and say, hey, I want to talk to you. Hey, thought bank. Hey, emotional patterns. Let me talk to you. You are the source of my creativity. You are the technology I am to use to paint onto my reality and project what I want to experience more. Okay? It's time for me to intentionally use you in a sovereign way. So this is what we're going to think about. This is what we're going to practice feeling. Because whatever I energize and whatever I focus on, I amplify, I create more of it. And when it starts to project from your inner world onto your reality, the shit gets magical. It gets enchanting. It's almost though there's no need. It's almost like you can feel belief and hope melt inside of you, because there's a knowing now of how much power we really got. But it takes intention, it takes focus, it takes repetition, it's a devotion, it's a love relationship. It is an opportunity to create the life that you feel inside your soul, inside your spirit. Something universal wants to be expressed through us. And we can gather ourselves in gentle ways, compassionate ways, not pressure, not rushing, not judgmental, we ain't gotta guru ourselves down. We need to stop spiritualizing our relationship with ourselves and get we need to be grandma in ourselves. One thing I learned from my journey is over spiritualizing and over intellectualizing my relationship with Source. My God, the information. It just makes the relationship feel like a job. We need more grandma energy in our relationship with Source. We need more. You said that looks good, kale and sweet potato. It's kale, chia. I just went in the refrigerator and just whatever was sitting, I put it together. So it's kale, mushrooms, salmon, peppers, some vegan goat cheese, thyme, lemon pepper, little this, little that, alchemy, baby. I'm not trying to spend no money when I get out here in these streets, so I'm trying to go listen, this little trick and tip. Get full before you leave the house, okay? Get full. Save you some money, okay? What was I saying? Grandma energy. Become a grandma in your life, okay? Bring some of that grandma, that granny energy to the relationship with Source, with yourself. It's too much information out here. Our relationships with ourselves and I can speak for myself, can feel like you're in class with your teacher saying, okay, boys and girls, this is what we got today. You got a report due at noon. We got 2 tests this week. It's like, it's not fun. And of course, the shadow work is not fun. I don't want to over romanticize the journey, okay? But we need to lighten up here, folks. Vaughn, hey. Thank you, sis. Happy Women's History Month, everybody. Yes, grandma yourself down. Okay, what would grandma do? If you didn't have a good, wholesome, healthy grandma, imagine a grandma from the Cosby Show. Imagine the grandma of your dreams and be that. Have some mercy, have some grace, and say, baby, come here. Be Maya Angelou. Okay, this is your world, baby girl. This is your world. I'll say, come here. Why are you doing all that anxiety? Why are you over there? I know. The president is wild, and I know you concerned. I know you still miss him. I know the world just feels horrible. But come here, let's make you a meal. Let's make you some hot cocoa. Now I know you're not supposed to be eating all these carbs, so I'm gonna let you eat this brownie today, okay? You haven't worked out in a long time? Okay, I know, baby. Okay, let's go for a walk. Okay? Put on something that's comfortable. Don't wear a bra. Let's go for a walk. You grandma yourself down. Change your life, okay? Because that's all us intellectuals and spiritualists and gurus and teachers, that's all we saying at the end of the day. We just be making this shit look too serious. Way too serious. So, and that's why I center my message around fun and play and full expression. Because we do, Vaughn. We really do. We really do. It's like we not hugging like that for real. I love to give long hugs. One of my top tier flexes are my long hugs. I'm going to give you a long hug. Because I need it. How about that? So I'm going to give what I need. Or more so, give what I want. You know? That back rub. We need to be hugged real bad. We need somebody to just drop off some seasonings or some tea. You know what I mean? One of my prayers has been over the years, because I'm a spiritual and quantum centered woman, and I am an intellectual. I'm a learner. I'm like a seeker. My prayer is, God, source, unserious my message. Any tones of spiritual elitism, release it out. I let it go. I release it. I surrender to love in one consciousness. Purge the part of me that wants to be right. Purge the part of me that wants to argue and debate my perspective over another. I release that. I let it go. I am one with the great all. Whatever one chooses, so be it. Whatever one believes, you are right. This is your world. So my prayer over the years is, how can I embody love in a genuine way where my nervous system is rooted and grounded, stable, unwavering in my knowing of what how my universe is governed, where I allow and accept people to freely explore their universal consciousness of self-experience, beliefs, knowings. ideologies. I've learned so much since I've got intentional about personal development, growth, and I've come to find, after all the seeking, all the learning, all the downloads, all the information, my prayer is, God, unserious my message to where it lands in the heart of people. Renew and purify my language to remove all spiritual elitism out of my tone. All words, all sentences, all paragraphs, anything in my message that gives me some type of embodied state of, I have arrived. I let it go. My power is in my love. My power is in my acceptance. My power is in my surrendering. My power is in who I am being with myself, because that is what is going to be felt. That is what's going to be undeniable. That is where my marketing is. It's my energy. My energy is my marketing plan. My energy is my business model. I can't be denied because I am sourced by what we all want. And it's that connection, love, that connecting love. That's what we need. We're hurting. We're too drowned. I've witnessed that we're too consumed with separation consciousness. I'm this way and you're that way. And this is not something I've mastered. This is something I'm a master student of. I'm learning to embody it, integrate it, and practice it in real time. Because if I make one left turn, you what? No, I'm just playing. I'm a fake gangster. I like to have fun thinking that I'll get down, but I will cut you if you come from my family, though. Just want to throw that out there. I am a fire sign. But yeah, past few years I've been like, that's been my prayer. Unserious my message. Show me. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Because it's too many people hurting out here. There's too many people feel disconnected to themselves, disconnected with people, scared of each other. And I know it. I know it. If I give a certain thought attention, if I give a certain emotion too much real estate of my focus, I'm feeling the same way. But I know my power. And remember I said, my power is being able to gather my emotions, gather my thoughts and say, come here, and grandma my emotions and thoughts down and talk to them like I'm a grandma. It is an honor. Before I go, I want to say it is an honor. It is a privilege. And there's no words to express how thankful I am of every last one of you pushing play on affirmation music. It has changed my life. It has changed my life. It has shown me so much. It has given me the strength and will to believe I am enough being who I am. And it is a sacred opportunity to serve this way through music, through affirmation music, helping us talk to ourselves better. Because it's really a crazy profession because we basically telling ourselves to talk to ourselves, have whole conversations. It's like, basically I'm telling y'all to be crazy. Just start talking to yourself. No, but for real, it's a cheat code. It's a major cheat code to be able to reclaim and re-own and exercise your voice in powerful ways, because we are all the time we are talking to ourselves. And I think we can use a more gentle grandma approach in our self-talk in every area of our life. I affirm us all to be well, gentle in our journeys. Be present with wherever you're at. And I affirm whatever your heart is calling for, that you lean into it. And whatever crumbles, whatever falls, you can trust a little bit more today and tomorrow and the day after. You can trust a little bit more that this is well, that this is alignment, that I am to bet on myself and what I really love to do while I'm here in this life and in this body. I can bet on myself and allow the world to shift and sort and rearrange according to my intention, to enjoy and love what I do, love who I am, love how I'm showing up. Okay? Yes, Galactic Goddess, you are the only one you see, so stop judging. Stop judging. I'm going to do an affirmation song called Stop Judging. Stop judging. Stop judging. Stop judging. Stop judging. No. What else? The grandma approach is so revolutionary for me. I love that, Davina. I'm so grateful to Source just bringing that down. It's definitely a cheat code. Your music has changed my life and introduced affirmation. Beautiful. Positive self-talk. Healing is not my purpose. It's the first song I play every morning, period. I got my Google Nest program to automatically play it. I love that. Definitely life-changing hidden gem. You have given me so many hacks. You have changed the trajectory of my life for the better, but you know that. You help so many people heal. I love that. I'm honored. Thank you for being ready. Thank you. Thank you. Those of you who want to get closer to the message, you can join my community called Affirmation. The link is in my bio. Sacramento, I will be here. I will be there tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. I'm only a day. But I'll be in Sacramento tomorrow. And then I'll be performing on the 12th. I love you, Vaughn. I see you and I see you seeing me. I feel you. And in Chicago, I will be there on May 3rd. Okay, so I'll see Sacramento this week. In Chicago, I'll see you in May. In DC, I'll see y'all in June. Okay, the link is not in my bio, but save the date. Okay, June. DC. Okay. You said, where you at in Sacramento? Where are you at in Sacramento? I don't know. But the event, where it's going to be at, the link is in my bio, so check that information out, okay? All right, love y'all. Peace. Oh, also, if you join my affirmation community, you can join us on our field trips. We go on field trips every quarter, okay? And the next one will be in Atlanta next month. So if you want to hang with us, go on a field trip, come hang. If you want me to come to Philly, we gotta arrange that. We gotta arrange that, okay? Because I'm usually booked to go to these places. I don't just hop and go. So we gotta arrange that. So you can also inquire about bringing me to Philly. You can email booking@iamsounds.com. So okay, I'm in LA and I can travel to. Yes. Please join the community affirmation. We go on field trips, okay? This affirmation community is not another curriculum space. It's not where you're going to be learning a whole lot. We're going to be communicating, sharing, enjoying, sharing our stories, doing affirmation meditations, BTS, and field trips. Okay? So not too much on the pressure of thinking there's going to be a lot of. No, it's a very gentle, soft, slow pace community. Okay? All right, y'all, I'm out. Thank you for tapping in. This was such a great pop-up live. All right, peace. And I will save it.